Did you know that according to statistics from the American Urological Association, out of every 10 men over the age of 60, as many as 7 quietly experience reduced vitality, declining hormone function, or even frequent nighttime urination? They believe this is simply a normal part of aging. So they silently endure it without learning more, without seeking ways to improve their condition. But in reality, modern science has proven that most of these signs are not simply due to age. Instead, they are the result of daily nutritional choices that repeat over time. What we eat each day can quietly nurture vitality in later years, or it can slowly cause our bodies to decline without us realizing it. In today's video, I would like to share with you a simple yet valuable secret: 6 essential nuts that help boost male vitality after the age of 60. Support memory, recovery, protect joint and bone health, and maintain prostate and urinary health in a natural, gentle way. These are not medications, nor are they short-term tips. This is a sustainable wellness journey based on scientific research from trusted organizations around the world. If you are watching this video, please leave a comment sharing which country you are living in and your age so we can connect with each other. And do not forget to click the subscribe button so you will not miss the next useful content. Have you ever experienced fatigue, forgetfulness, or waking up multiple times at night? Please leave a comment below. I always read each of your stories because sometimes just one small change starting today can make a very big difference for tomorrow. And now, please join me as we move on to the next part. The first nut: walnuts. There are things in life that seem to happen only to someone far away until one day they unexpectedly reach us. That is the story of Mr. Bill, 66 years old, who worked as an engineer for decades, a man once known for his sharp thinking and clear mind. Yet, after retiring, he began to notice that his memory was no longer the same. He shared, "I walked out to the parking lot and could not remember where I had parked my car. Many times while talking, I would forget what I was about to say next." That made him feel anxious, lose confidence, and even sometimes avoid socializing with friends. When I asked him, "What are you feeding your brain each day?" he shook his head in confusion. Like many others, Mr. Bill believed that memory decline was simply a natural part of aging. But the truth is, that is not the case. The brain is just like a muscle. If it is not cared for and nourished properly, it will gradually weaken. And one of the simplest yet most valuable foods for the brain is walnuts. In medicine, walnuts are called a companion of memory. They contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based form of omega-3 that helps reduce inflammation in nerve cells and protects the small blood vessels that carry blood to the brain. Many studies from the National Institute on Aging in the United States have shown that older adults who regularly consume walnuts have better memory retention, faster information processing, and even more stable emotions. I guided Mr. Bill to add around 7 to 8 raw walnuts to his breakfast every day, staying consistent. After about 3 weeks, he contacted me again, his voice full of excitement. "I feel like my mind is clearer. I sleep more deeply, and I no longer forget small things as often as before." Behind each small walnut is a treasure trove of vitamin E and antioxidants that help protect the brain's blood vessels and reduce the risk of atherosclerosis, which is one of the leading causes of fatigue and poor memory in older adults. Most importantly, when memory improves, a man in his later years also regains his confidence, enjoys life more fully, and reconnects more deeply with loved ones. That is a power no supplement pill can replace. And now, having understood walnuts, let us continue exploring the second nut, a tiny seed that holds the key to balancing hormones for men. After the age of 60, the second nut, Brazil nuts. There are moments in a man's life when he quietly wonders if he has lost something important. That is the story of Mr. Rank, 72 years old, a typical American gentleman with a tall figure and thoughtful eyes. When he came to my clinic, it was not because of any illness, but because of a deeper concern. After a few casual conversations, he suddenly lowered his voice and said that lately he no longer felt like himself. He no longer woke up with full energy, no longer felt excitement each morning as he once did. Instead, there was quiet fatigue and an empty mood. For many people, this might seem like a normal part of aging, but in reality, it reflects a decline in male hormones along with weakening thyroid function. I explained to him that male hormones and the thyroid gland play a key role in maintaining stable vitality in later years. And one of the most natural ways to support both of these factors is by consuming Brazil nuts. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day is enough to provide the necessary amount of selenium that helps the body naturally produce age-related hormones, while also supporting thyroid function. The selenium in Brazil nuts helps the Leydig cells in the testes work more effectively, thereby improving the body's ability to produce male hormones without the need for artificial hormone therapy. At the same time, selenium also participates in the process of converting thyroid hormones from their inactive form to their active form, helping the body maintain stable temperature, balance weight, and especially keep a positive mood. After 4 weeks of consistent daily use, Mr. Frank returned with a bright smile, clear eyes, and a steadier posture. He said, "I feel like I have been recharged with energy as if I am back in my youth." Research from the American Institute of Geriatric Medicine also confirms that supplementing selenium through Brazil nuts significantly enhances vitality in later years while helping stabilize male hormone and thyroid levels. An important note is that it is recommended to consume only 1 to 2 nuts per day, avoiding overuse to prevent excess minerals. Now that we have understood Brazil nuts, please join me as we continue exploring the next nut that helps promote blood circulation and support stable vitality for men after the age of 60. The third nut, pistachios. In the life of a man after the age of 60, there is something that quietly happens without many noticing. It is the slowing down of blood circulation when blood no longer flows strongly. The body begins to show various signs, such as cold hands and feet, quick fatigue, low energy, and especially noticeable effects on male vitality. I will always remember the image of Mr. George, 68 years old, when he came to see me with a sad expression. He shared that even though he still loved his wife, lately he no longer felt the same strength and energy he once had. This made him feel less confident and even, at times, want to avoid conversations or activities with his family. I explained to him that the cause was not age itself, but rather the slowing down of blood circulation. And the simplest way to improve that is by adding the right kind of nutrition each day. That nutrition comes from pistachios, a familiar nut, but one that is very rich in arginine, an amino acid that helps the body produce nitric oxide. This is a natural substance that helps widen blood vessels, increase circulation, and allow blood to nourish the entire body from the heart to other organs, especially the areas essential for maintaining male vitality in later years. According to research from the American Urology Journal, men over 60 who eat about 30 grams of pistachios each day for 3 weeks will clearly feel noticeable differences in blood circulation, heart health, and greater confidence in both mind and body. I advise Mr. George to eat a small handful of dry roasted, unsalted pistachios each afternoon, avoiding those with added seasoning or sugar. After 4 weeks, he returned with a gentle smile on his face, saying that not only he, but also his wife, noticed the change. His body felt stronger, and his mood was noticeably more cheerful. I always remind everyone that whatever is good for the heart is also good for male vitality after the age of 60, because blood is the life-giving flow that sustains the strength of a man at every stage of life. Now that we clearly understand the benefits of pistachios, please join me as we continue exploring the next nut that plays an important role in protecting joint health, helping the body move more flexibly and freely each day. The fourth nut, almonds. There is something many men after the age of 60 often quietly complain about. It is the discomfort they feel when walking, stiff joints, or having to massage their hands and feet for a while each morning before moving easily. This is not just a matter of aging. It is directly related to joint health and age-related hormones. I once met Mr. Leonard, 70 years old, who used to love walking every day. But recently, he had become hesitant to move. He shared that every morning upon waking, his knees felt sore and heavy, and he just wanted to stay seated. Through further conversation, I discovered that he had never supplemented magnesium, a mineral that plays a key role in maintaining the flexibility of muscles and joints, while also helping stabilize male hormones in later years. I advised him to start with the simplest step by adding about 12 almonds to his breakfast each day. Almonds are rich in magnesium, vitamin A, and healthy fats that nourish the joints, protect soft tissue, reduce silent inflammation, and enhance calcium absorption, helping maintain bone strength. After just 3 weeks, Mr. Leonard already felt his knees becoming lighter, walking more easily, and his mood becoming more cheerful. He shared that he could now climb stairs without needing to hold onto the handrail anymore. According to research from the American Institute of Geriatric Medicine, regularly consuming plain almonds that are unsalted and not coated in oil provides long-term benefits, helping men maintain natural movement, avoiding the risk of osteoporosis, and addressing age-related hormone concerns. When joints are properly cared for, men after the age of 60 can still confidently walk, live actively with their family, and enjoy every precious moment each day. The fifth nut, sunflower seeds. There is something many men after the age of 60 often overlook. It is the feeling of fatigue, pale skin, frequent colds, and unstable mood. These signs are not simply due to age. They are directly related to blood circulation and immune system function. I still remember the story of Mr. Min, 65 years old, a retired teacher. He shared that recently, even though he ate normally, he still felt physically weaker, often experienced headaches and dizziness, and would feel cold or develop a fever easily whenever the weather changed. When I asked about his eating habits, he said he had not paid attention to supplementing vitamin E and iron, two essential nutrients that help nourish red blood cells and protect immune health in later years. I advised him to add about 20 grams of sunflower seeds to his daily diet. These small seeds are very rich in vitamin E, iron, and natural selenium. They support the production of healthy blood cells, strengthen the immune system, and help fight early signs of aging. After 3 weeks, Mr. Min called me again, sounding much more cheerful. He said he was sleeping more deeply, no longer catching colds as easily, and his skin had become noticeably rosier and brighter. According to research from the American Institute of Geriatric Medicine, Regularly consuming plain sunflower seeds that are unsalted and unflavored each day helps maintain stable vitamin E levels. This supports prostate and urinary health while keeping vitality naturally steady in later years. When blood circulates well and immunity is strong, the mind also becomes more at ease. That is the lasting value that sunflower seeds bring. The six nut macadamia nuts. There is something that many men after the age of 60 often share with me. It is the feeling of difficulty sleeping, waking up multiple times during the night, experiencing a rapid heartbeat, or feeling anxious and restless without a clear reason. This is not just a normal sign of aging. It is directly related to heart function and the natural nervous system. I still clearly remember the story of Mr. Kwang, 67 years old, a calm man whose face always carried a hint of worry. He shared that even though he tried to relax before bed, he would still often wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and take a long time to fall back asleep. When I asked more thoroughly, I discovered that he had never supplemented with healthy fats or the minerals manganese and magnesium, two very important factors that help stabilize heart health, regulate the nervous system, and support deep sleep. I advised him to try using about 6 to 8 macadamia nuts daily, either in the morning or at noon. Macadamia nuts are naturally rich in unsaturated fatty acids, manganese, and magnesium. After 3 weeks, Mr. Kwang came back and shared that his sleep had become deeper. His heartbeat was more stable, and his mood felt calmer and more at ease, no longer experiencing the same restlessness as before. According to research from the American Institute of Geriatric Medicine, regularly consuming plain macadamia nuts that are unsalted and unflavored each day helps stabilize the nervous system, control heart rhythm, support prostate and urinary health, and help men in later years always feel naturally at peace. When the mind is relaxed, the heart is healthy, and sleep is complete, each day can begin with lasting positive energy. Dear uncles, aunts, and respected seniors, after exploring together 6 essential nuts that help boost male vitality after the age of 60, perhaps each of us has realized that the body always needs to be properly nourished in order to maintain lasting vitality. It is not about waiting until we feel tired or ill to begin caring for ourselves. It is from today that each small habit can make a real difference. Walnuts help nourish memory and protect the brain so that the mind remains clear and alert. Brazil nuts provide selenium, activating natural hormones to maintain steady vitality in later years. Pistachios improve blood circulation, supporting stable energy, helping men keep their natural confidence. Almonds protect joint health and enhance natural movement so that each step feels steady and flexible. Sunflower seeds enrich the blood, strengthen the immune system, fight aging, and keep the skin rosy, the mood cheerful, and the body resilient. And macadamia nuts help improve sleep, stabilize heart health, and balance mood so that each day passes peacefully and calmly. All of these values do not come from anything far-fetched. They begin with a small action today. Just a consistent handful of nuts each day, practiced with patience and dedication. And the body will naturally become stronger and healthier over time. If you find today's content helpful, please click the subscribe button and share it with your loved ones. We will continue sharing more tips about nutrition, exercise, and herbal remedies to help improve vitality in later years in a natural, safe, and scientific way. Which nut are you currently using from the 6 types we have just shared? Please leave a comment below and share with everyone, because perhaps your small story might help someone else begin their journey of better self-care